Hello, welcome to China Mosaic. I'm Wang Xiaohui for China.org.cn. December 11, 2016 marks the end of the 15-year transition period of China's accession to the World Trade Organization. According to agreed provisions, the surrogate country approach should be terminated on that day. This means WTO members can no longer use the so-called surrogate country price to calculate the value of products in anti-dumping cases against China. But a number of major industrialized countries are not honoring this commitment. The Japanese government openly announced that it will not recognize China as a market economy. The European Union wants to retain the surrogate country approach. And the United States has even threatened to impose a 40% punitive tariff on products from China after Donald Trump becomes president. Why are they refusing to recognize China's market economy status? First of all, I think they are nervous about it, because that would mean recognition of China's development model, and consequently recognition of socialism with Chinese characteristics. In recent years, some Western scholars have mentioned what they call the Chinese paradox, namely that China has never followed the development model of developed countries in the West, but has still been able to achieve extraordinary economic growth for the past 40 years. Why? A number of Western elites have realized that Western-style democracy is not the only way to prosperity. The Chinese miracle is by no means accidental, but the result of hard working and the implementation of democracy with Chinese characteristics. In fact, the market economy status is a political issue. After the disintegration of the Soviet Union, Europe and the United States recognized Russia's market economy status in order to win the country over, even though at the time Russia had not joined the WTO. Of course, not all countries act in such a brazen manner. Some, like New Zealand, Australia, and Switzerland, not only recognized China's market economy status very early, but also negotiated free trade agreements with China. China can unite emerging countries to build open, inclusive, balanced, and universally beneficial globalization, while enabling people all over the world to have a greater sense of participation, prosperity, and happiness. To deal with the brazen behavior of some countries, China has its own stance. Obligations under Article 15 of the Protocol on China's accession to the WTO have no relationship with the so-called market economy countries. After December 11, 2016, all WTO members must thoroughly fulfill their obligations. They cannot keep using the old surrogate country approach in any disguised form. If they do, China will firmly safeguard its legal rights. The EU, the US, and Japan should fulfill their obligations so as to avoid adverse effect on the normal trade relations. Thank you for watching.